Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm Wes.
And welcome back to Petrol Station, your one-stop shop to grab a bag of debate from the dealer of chat right here in the garage.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
And that's why I did it.
You got me. I'm not usually tongue-tied, but you got me on that one.
Oh, I stumped you. I am proud of myself.
Yeah, I'm usually good with one-liners, but that was atrocious. All right, let's get into it.
Ouch. So I have a topic for this week, and I think it's going to be a good one. So
hit me with it. Yeah, hit me with that buttery goodness.
As we are coming off the heels of the Super Bowl, one of the commercials that I found very interesting and something that I kind of already knew that was happening was, well, first of all, actually, can we talk? You still owe me $20 off that Super Bowl, Chiefs boy.
Listen here, bro. Listen here. Honestly, the Chiefs lost that game. The Eagles didn't win. I don't care. Listen, I'll give it to them. They played a good game.
That was a good game.
But the Chiefs got their asses whooped. And I'm a Chiefs fan, let me tell you. Like,
he's actually a diehard Taylor Swift
Tay
fan.
all the way, my guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't do shit. And it sucks because, like, the whole year they haven't done much. I mean, they've won good games, but all by, like, hairline fucking wins. And this last game, yeah, it showed. They weren't Super Bowl ready, fortunately.
This episode's quickly turning into a whole different series.
Whole roast of how the Chiefs failed Tay.
Yeah.
How dare you? She's a fucking icon.
An icon.
Have you seen the memes where it's like Jalen Hurts and it's the Ricky Bobby meme where he comes home and the whole family's there sitting there and they're playing Boggle and it's Jalen Hurts' name and Travis Kelce walks in and Taylor Swift is the name on the girl.
I want you to stop by for a visit.
What do you mean a visit? This is my house.
Baby, I didn't want it to be this way.
Hey, what happened to the family portrait? Oh, you just crudely pasted your face over mine.
I'm gonna have to put that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see that.
Yeah.
Anywho, so yeah,
this got off topic.
It really did. So one of the commercials during the Super Bowl was the whole thing where now you can buy Hyundais directly from Amazon.
Saw that?
I saw that. And so what I want to discuss with you this week is the fall of the dealership. I mean, just think about the implications here. Like, you can buy a car off Amazon.
Dude,
one of
insane.
The easiest go-to websites for retail shopping ever has now added cars. I'm sorry, but big dealerships, your days are numbered.
2-day shipping on a Hyundai Sonata? Hell yeah.
And Hyundai is just the tip of the iceberg. Can you imagine if other companies start following suit?
Dude, I would love to see Amazon partner with multiple companies. I get
absolutely.
It. Like, Hyundai's great. Don't get me wrong. I have a Hyundai, but I don't think they have the brand recognition to kind of drive this.
No, Hyundai doesn't, but Amazon does. Can you imagine how many people will go look at a Hyundai now just because they can get it through Amazon and just and look, the dealership way of selling cars is old and outdated. And I'm talking about like the big dealerships, right? I'm not talking about like the small little mom and pop shops, but the really big dealerships of having to go sit there and wait for hours is stupid and no longer necessary in a world where the consumer is already informed and pretty much knows what they want when they walk into the showroom. Like, when I go look at a car, I mean, the last one that I bought, my Ford Focus, I didn't even see the car, and I already had paperwork signed. I went and looked at it, did a test drive, said, "Yep, this is the one I want. This is the one I've been looking for," and signed the paperwork, and I left. And that, even in my opinion, that took an hour hour and a half. That was still way too long. So yeah, sitting there for most of the day just to go buy a car, with this option of Amazon being able to process everything on their website, get you financed, get the car delivered to you, set up an extended warranty, set up a maintenance warranty. You can put a maintenance warranty in with it now. Have it all financed and done through Amazon. The days of traditional car dealerships are over.
Yeah, well, I think, and again, one of my biggest gripes with dealerships and even shopping online with dealerships, they have gotten to the point where they are starting to pick up some of these new tools, new features on their websites and things like that to kind of promote online shopping, promote people to get into the door. But you still have to go through hours of BS just to get to the point where you're actually signing the papers to get out the deal.
And then they turn the finance guy into a little mini salesman, because even though you've already picked the car, he's going to try to sell you the warranty, And I don't know if you've ever bought a used Toyota, but like the used Toyota dealerships, they will try to upgrade your ride while you're sitting. They will try to pimp your ride while you're sitting there. I don't need rubber floor mats in a Corolla.
You didn't know
sorry.
you need that?
No, I didn't need that.
All the times you go off roading
in your Corolla? In your Corolla?
You would have wada. But no, back to my point. What grinds my gears about freaking dealerships, man.
You know what really grinds my
gears? A lot of them are doing that, right? They are starting to get more on the online presence. They are starting to get more of the social media stuff. But what pisses me off more than anything is these dealerships that do that shit post all over Facebook, post all over Instagram, where you can see all these carousels of cars, but then don't put the pricing. That drives me and boggles my mind how they do that stuff. And again, I get it. It's to get them in the door and it's to get the people to come to the dealership. But I don't care who you are or what car it is. If there's not a price listed, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
Like, I'm not calling you. I'm not going to even message you because I'm not wasting my time with a dealership like that.
Right. That click for details button, I don't click on that.
Yeah.
I don't want to click on that because that to me
price beating is ridiculous.
That's a tactic to get me into the door so you can try to sell me something else, and that's not what I'm looking for. If I go car shopping nowadays, I have a very specific and particular vehicle in mind that I'm going to go buy.
Yeah. And you've already done the research. But like the thing about Amazon is, again, go back to my point, they do show the pricing. They show the listed out pricing. They show what it's going to be out the door. And it's no haggle pricing situation, which kind of sucks in a way. I get it because a lot of the time I do like to haggle a little bit when I go into the dealership.
But I think even that is outdated. Like I'd rather just see like, okay, I want to know what I'm going to pay. And I've gotten, because I've done it for decades now and going and buying cars and trying to haggle. Like I'm kind of honestly in the mind frame of I just don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, I'd rather just I know what I'm going to pay for the car. I know what it's worth. I have a general idea in my head of what I want to pay and what's in my budget. Let me go find that. And then once I can find it, if I can just click 2-day prime delivery, fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, again, I hope they do a really good job. I know this is still very new and they're still working on a lot of, I'm sure, the kinks and everything going. And again, it's only through new Hyundai. But what I want to see is a used car market on Amazon. I would love to see Joe Montana down the streets, Honda S2000 for $800 on cinder blocks that it doesn't run and doesn't have a motor.
I don't know. I don't want to see that on Amazon because that's my Facebook Marketplace.
Well,
that's what I do when I'm on
market, bro. Because think about how many people are on Facebook Marketplace all day long. You being one of them. I know you spend more time on Facebook Marketplace than Pornhub, but
well, I mean, it's
about 50.
Yeah.
I've seen your Apple app usage.
Yeah, it's Marketplace more.
Yeah, it's Marketplace. Let's be honest. Car porn is a hell of a drug.
It really is.
But yeah, I mean, it goes to show that there is a market for that. And if Amazon can tap into that, and eBay Motors, like they are already doing used car stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They're already doing multiple bids, sales and stuff like that. If Amazon can take even a percentage and incorporate that into Amazon, and even if it's not a bidding situation, if it's a no haggle price kind of situation, I still think they would make a bunch of money and have a market for it because, again, with Amazon, you get the branding, you get the recognition, you get the trust that Amazon is not going to screw you over. Like, anybody that's on eBay that can throw up, rims that they say it's one thing, but then you get it and it's something else. Or they're destroyed and they took pictures 6 months ago and uploaded those and you get them and they're all scratched up and stuff.
See, I don't know that I would want to see used cars on Amazon though. Like new cars is one thing because look, I can go to the dealership and I can go test drive the car that I want to eventually buy. But it's just like going to like a Best Buy nowadays. You go in, you look at the earbuds that you want to look at, and you immediately pull out your phone and open up the Amazon app and go, I can save $2 and get them tomorroall.
But that's the thing,
with the used car, like I need to go check it out. I need to go test drive it. I need to pull all the doors open and look under the car and do like a full inspection to know, hey, I'm getting a decent deal here.
I think they would do something similar to Carvana. Carvana gives you like a whole week of test drive. You get the car, you get a whole week to test drive, and you can return it without any questions asked.
And then the transmission goes out at the third week.
Dude, that's a trigger for me. That actually happened, and that's not funny.
Let's not talk about.
Yeah, let's not talk about my Mazda 3. Rest in peace, the
poor
Mazda
little Mazda 3.
The Mazda 3 that could. again, like you said, Amazon is a place where you can go find the thing that you're looking for at a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Normally there's usually a discount. Normally there's something that entices you to get to Amazon because Amazon knows how to make money. They know to make it $3 cheaper because everybody's going to do it and it's shipped straight to the door. Right. I think if they incorporate, more mindset like that into again, the other thing too, I think about this in that aspect is new cars. Not everybody's buying a new car.
No.
You and I are not buying new cars. We never have, and we probably never will.
I have.
One time.
Twice. Both my Mustangs were brand new.
That's a decade ago. I digress. I'm going to revert back to that since you're being a bitch. Most people aren't buying new cars. And the people that can't afford new cars are not going to Amazon to buy new cars.
No.
Not yet, anyways.
But I think this will take off. I see this as becoming a big business model. I mean, you think about the generation under us, they don't want to go into retail stores. They don't want to go into the dealership. I mean, heck, most of them don't even want to drive. So if they're forced to buy a car and they could buy an Elantra off Amazon, done.
Yeah.
That's the mentality.
Have you seen the rumor going around that all these new cars, the reason why they're coming out so bland and basic is because they're trying, the government's trying to move us into more of a taxi style of driving where they don't want you to own your own car. They want everything to be the same and basic.
Well, I mean, but look at the statistic. If that's the overall goal, it's working because if you look year over year, the number of people getting a new license, a brand new license, is declining very steadily year over year. Like when you and I grew up, it was always the goal, right? You hit 16, you get your driver's license, and you either get a car or you at least get access to your parents' car, right? Nowadays, newer generations, they don't care. They don't want to go get their license. They don't want to drive. They prefer to be chauffeured around and hit an app on their phone and get taken somewhere. So if they are forced to get a car and they can just pull up the Amazon app that they're already used to buying everything off of anyways and get a car delivered to their door within a couple of days, that's the move.
Yeah, fun fact. Amazon has not set up delivery yet. You have to go pick it up. Yeah, if you didn't know, now you know.
Oh, now I do know.
Yeah, I just noticed that. And again, I think they will get to that point where they do offer a delivery service, and I'm sure they may after you get through the whole thing. But I'm just looking at their website right now, and it says free pickup 1 to 3 days. So there may be a fee for delivery.
$1 million idea: start a company that delivers cars to your door, and just get a contract with Amazon.
I mean, Carvana's probably on their way. I wouldn't.
What else are they going to do?
Already got the Carvana big. Have you ever seen those? The trucks, the Carvana truck.
Oh, I mean, literally, what else are they going to do?
They're about to go bankrupt.
Exactly. This will be the save.
Let's not forget. Also, Amazon right now. If you do buy a Hyundai on Amazon, you get a $2,300 Amazon gift card. That's worth it right there. I could spend some money on Amazon.
Yo, that's a few car mods right there.
That's multiple car mods. $2,300
on Amazon, man. That's an exhaust and an air filter and a cold air kit
right there. But yeah, I mean, there's so many incentives to buying through Amazon because one, you get a clear price breakdown, but you also get dolphins.
The dolphins are back.
Oh, damn it, Craig. I'll feed you in a minute. But yeah, I mean, again, I think it goes back to the fact of the matter is Amazon is a reputable company. They are a reputable brand. You may pay over what the car is probably worth.
Maybe.
But you get a completely seamless process where you don't have to deal with a dealership. You don't have to deal with a salesperson. You get everything through Amazon, and you can go pick up the car, keys, and be done.
I wonder where you pick up the car, though. Do you have to go to a Hyundai dealer?
Yeah, you have to go to the Hyundai dealer. I was looking at it. So what it does is it pulls where you're at. In Amazon, you have it set up where you have your location. Everybody does, where you deliver your stuff. And so for me, an 8 mile approximate area, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8 Hyundais listed for sale at Round Rock Hyundai that are 1 to 3 day pickup, free pickup. After purchase, and purchase with finance or when financing $41,000. It gives you a price breakdown. It gives you dealer fees. So I mean, it gives you drivetrain, transmission. That's another thing I hate about dealership websites. Update your freaking specs. I can't stand when they have a car listed and it doesn't even have what the car has in it.
Or even on top of that, list the specs that are actually what they're called. I hate.
Or list the specs that matter. I don't give a crap that it has a 3.5 jack in the middle of the freaking plug. All I care about is how much freaking horsepower the damn thing has.
Does it have Apple CarPlay?
Does it have CarPlay?
That's what I want to know.
Thing I care about.
And I hate having to dig through all of these random specs just to go find that. Just Apple CarPlay, automatic, standard, all-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. That's what I need to know.
And man, that's why when I'm shopping for a car, I always stay on Auto Trader because I can go in, click all my specs, do exactly what I want. I don't ever shop on a dealership website unless it's from Auto Trader going to the dealership website. Like, hardly do I ever look at a dealership.
By the way, on Amazon right now, 2025 Hyundai Elantra for $25,000.
I know, SCL Sport, and it looks. I don't. You know what's funny? I don't hate the Hyundai, the new Hyundais. They actually don't look too bad for a commuter car.
I would get a Santa Cruz. The
truck, the little pickup truck, the wannabe El Camino,
the wannabe Maverick,
I would say a wannabe El Camino because it's low. Have you seen one in person?
Yes,
the Santa Cruz, they're very low to the ground. But like again, it's different. That's one thing I do like about Hyundai. It's different from Kia. It's different from Infiniti. It's different from freaking Nissan.
It's not that different from Kia.
I mean, okay, I think they look different.
They do look different.
But
yeah, till you open the hood.
Yeah, till you open the hood, obviously they're the same,
the
exact same engine. But I will say again, coming from somebody who's owned multiple Hyundais and who has driven multiple Hyundais and who has driven multiple Kias, Hyundai drives way better. I have owned a Hyundai Sonata Sport, 2019. That thing cruises like a dream.
Oh yeah,
I love that thing, and it was 16 grand. Like you can't find a better car for a good price that will last you forever. I ran that thing into 125,000 miles until I sold it. Never had any issue.
Yeah.
I changed the oil. That was it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, no doubt they are really good cars,
and they get dog shit on all the time, man.
Yeah,
and it sucks because again,
they're called throwaway cars. I don't consider Hyundai's throwaway cars.
They used to be, and I will say, the older ones, Tiburon, whatever, I get it. But in this day and age, like these newer cars are built like I wouldn't say built to last, but these lower commuter cars are built to last long mile range.
Yeah. Well, also keep in mind, Hyundai also still owns Genesis, and that is a luxury brand now.
Clean brand. I will say the Genesis Coupe, the Genesis. What's the other one? Like the G60, I think is what it is for the SUV. That thing is sick. I don't know if you've seen one in person recently, but I love their front ends. They've got really clean lines. The color, they have like the new Aston Martin green.
Yeah,
I love that color.
The new front ends on the Genesis, like they almost look like Rolls Royce and Bentleys. Yeah, in my opinion,
they look better than the BMW front ends. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The wannabe Darth Vader looking face. Yeah,
no, it's Bane from Batman.
Bane from Batman. Yeah,
and now you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it.
You're welcome.
Every time you see a BMW M4, all you're going to think about is I was born in it. Giving it to you, the people. This went off on a tangent.
Built it a bunch of scraps.
That's a totally different movie. Yeah. Wow, you cross DC to Marvel.
That's all right. But I will, and again, I just go back to I think partnering with Hyundai was a good idea because one, Hyundai, yes, it's not the most expensive brand. It's not the most luxurious brand.
It's right in their wheelhouse.
It's right in their wheelhouse, and it's right somewhere where somebody on Amazon could actually purchase that car.
Oh yeah,
for $25,000. Yeah. If I get somebody to go in,
if I'm looking at a new car and I see one pop up for 25 grand for a brand new car and it goes through Amazon, that's enticing.
Car, like the Elantras don't look bad at all. I think the newer Elantras, like with the newer body style, look great.
Look, if you're just looking for a reasonably priced car with good gas mileage, it's the way to go.
The one car I've been looking at from Hyundai that I really like, that I really would like to get one day, and it's electric car, is the Ioniq, and it's a sick car. It's interior. I don't know if you ever seen one inside. It looks really clean. It's very simple, minimalist. I like the minimalist style when it comes to electric cars, but they do a really good job at like making it again not look like freaking bland Tesla, where it's just very bland, basic. They have a lot of cool like little here and there nuances in the interior, but also in the exterior, it looks like a really clean car. Not to mention, they have an inline, which is super fast. And the performance is super crazy. I think it has like 550 horsepower or something like that. It's insane. For an electric car, that's a Hyundai. Let's not forget, it's a Hyundai.
Oh, yeah.
Not a Genesis.
A Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Yeah, you lost me at battery powered.
Dude, the problem is that's where we're going. And you better strap in or strap on because we're going to that world and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
I'm holding
601 horsepower, Dennis.
I'm holding out for high horsepower hybrids, and I'm still sticking with the hydrogen is the way to go. But let's not go down that rabbit hole again. Five people will comment on how I'm stupid.
Dude, have you seen our Instagram posts recently?
Oh yeah,
yeah, they've gone off. They're not happy.
But yeah, by the way, if you think I'm stupid when it comes to hydrogen powered engines, go look at the Yamaha that puts out 550 horsepower.
Bro, hydrogen is dead. Don't forget. Yeah, look at this thing, dude. It's sick as hell.
I give you that. It looks good.
It's
I
a
like
little
the
hatch.
I like the hatch.
Yeah, it looks good. The taillights are nice. The interior looks good.
Okay.
Great picture. But like, it's simple, nothing crazy, but it doesn't look like a bland ass car.
Well, I mean, dude, the new Mustang dashes look exactly like that. They're just one giant screen.
I think everybody's going to that, honestly. And, which, you know what's funny? I'm okay with it because
I honestly am not. I
Really?
like
I don't care.
like analog gauges. I don't mind, having big screens in the car, but yeah, I don't want my entire gauge cluster to be big screens. Now I say that, but 80s cars like the 84 Corvette that had the digital dash with the retro green and red gauges, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like the giant screen for the dashboard.
We have gone on such a tangent away from the actual topic of this video.
I mean, that's fine. That's what we're here for. That's what the people
cut,
subscribe.
Like,
no, leave it in. Let the tangents go.
Let the tangents go. This is what we're here for. Stupidity and all kinds of levels.
So yeah, so at the end of the day, I think you and I agree on this, that with Amazon starting this with Hyundai, and that's the key word. It's a start.
Yeah.
Like other dealers, other manufacturers jump on board, especially the big ones like Honda, Ford, Chevrolet. They start jumping in on this, and the day of the traditional dealerships are just done. I don't like going into dealers as is. I'd rather just buy online. And now if I can buy online and avoid having to go into the dealer at all, I'm here for it. And I love this idea.
Well, and one company that's been doing it for years and does it right, Tesla. They've been doing this for years. You can buy a car through your cell phone and through a couple of swipes. Like it takes nothing. The one thing I don't like about Tesla, though, because I have looked into buying a Tesla, the one thing I don't like is through the app, you actually have to put a down payment in. That's a non-refundable down payment, even if you don't get approved.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I don't like the fact because, again, hashtag don't have great credit, like most of us.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
Yeah, it's a struggle. We're all struggling in this economy. Come on, Trump. Give me my good credit score back.
I want lower groceries.
I just want income tax gone. That's all I care about.
Right?
Anyways. Yeah, I think Tesla's done a great job, but the fact of the matter is, I don't want to put $100 down just to find out I can't get the car.
No, that would be
a whole waste of, again, $100 to me, it may not be a crazy amount for some people, but for me, that's a lot of money. And for, a lot of people, that's a lot of money. And so, having to put that down without even knowing that you're going to get approved. And I'm sure maybe you can get a refund if you don't get approved, but I don't trust that. I don't trust dealership, or I don't trust companies like that to actually do that. And I think if Amazon can kind of combat that and give it, again, go through this position where you don't have to put down payments unless it's to the car that you're financing. That's a different story.
Yeah.
And because that's again, back to Tesla, that's not going towards the financing. That's just $100 to say, I'm going to buy this car. That doesn't have to do with any of the financing. That's not your down payment. That's nothing. And so, I think if Amazon can kind of combat that, make it a seamless process, make it a clean process. And when I mean that, I mean make it
no
to where
Foursquare.
No Foursquare, no one guy talking about how, this with this APR, you could get this price.
You put this much down, you get this kind of payment.
No.
Don't forget your extended warranty.
Don't forget the extended warranty.
Rubber floor mats.
Yeah, rubber floor mats. Do you also need the TPS sensors and
the cover sheet on your TPS report?
The gas gauge, the extra gas gauge. Pickles? Did you know you need one?
Pickles.
Sweet and sour sauce on it.
She wants it her way.
She wants it her way. But again,
there's the outtake.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of outtakes. But to kind of summarize, I think Amazon, again, like you said, is the start, is the forefront, and that's going to start a revolution in this industry. I think if anybody can do it, it's Amazon. And I think, the stepping stones are there. eBay has proven it works.
Yeah.
Tesla has proven it works. And I think if Amazon can continue to partner with other dealerships and make it a marketplace, I think they'll kick it out.
Well, and Amazon has proven time and time again that if they really put their sights on something, it's going to be successful. Let's keep in mind, Amazon was a bookstore when it started.
Still are.
And now you can buy pretty much anything. I mean, you can get groceries from Amazon. So I see this as it's a step to the future, and in my opinion, it's a step in the right direction. Look, I'm sorry. Like I've worked at a dealership. I know a lot of people who still work at dealerships, but the days of the traditional dealership are going away, and it's time to adapt to new times and a new way of thinking by customers. You cling on to those old ways and those old ideals, and it's just going to be the downfall of that business.
Yeah, for sure. It's not going to go the way they think it's going to go in the future. I think a lot of these dealerships are kind of starting to see the writing on the walls with them trying to adapt to these online buying, no haggle pricing.
Oh yeah.
Like I think dealerships, again, I think it is Hyundai, one of the dealerships who has online pricing that is a no haggle pricing.
Yeah.
And probably Kia and
whoever. CarMax does that with used cars.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that was
but they're way too expensive. Don't ever buy a CarMax. Sorry, CarMax.
Listen, when you've got a 520 credit score and 0 down, get that 20% APR, my guy.
So that was drive time.
It's both. It's all of them. Drive time, dude. Drive time's just as bad.
Worse.
Drive
time will give you a 35% APR.
No, you want to who's the worst? Carvana. Carvana is the absolute worst. So I take it from me. I bought a car from Carvana. Don't buy a car from Carvana. You will regret every decision you have ever made. I will say if you can pay full price with cash, sure, buy from Carvana. Don't finance through Carvana.
It's not worth seeing your car in the little slot
machine. It really is. It was cool one time 6 years ago. Still paying on that.
Oh,
don't even have the car anymore. Still paying on it.
Oh, that hurts.
Now, can you imagine? That suck ass. But yeah, no, it's definitely not worth it. And also, let's just have a PSA, guys. From two people that have been around the block enough times. I'm 30 years old. I get it. I've been around the block enough. Don't buy cars you can't afford. Simple as that.
Oh, yeah.
Stick in your lane. You don't need a fucking BMW that's $60,000 on a $30,000 salary year budget. Stick to your lane. Get a fucking $8,000 Civic from Joe Schmo down the road, and that runs for the rest of your life. You'll be fine.
And that's the thing is like, you buy an $8,000 Civic and it will run for the rest of your life, and maybe your next of kin's life.
Yeah, your next of kin's life. That'll be your inheritance.
Yeah,
that thing will be worth like 10 grand by that. It's classic. The classic.
This is a 99 Honda
Civic.
How dare you?
But yeah, just my PSA for y'all.
Good learning experience.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I think that's it. I think we've gone down enough rabbit holes on this particular
this
one.
Has kind of gone all over the place a little bit.
So again, if you have stuck around this long and endured this entire conversation and all of our little tangents, hit that like and subscribe. Just
literally,
go ahead.
You're already here.
Yeah, you're
you
here.
Might as well hit
right
it,
there.
Because if you sacrificed your time to listen to this bullshit, then you deserve a like. You deserve a like. You like us, we'll like you.
And everyone's liking
like
each other.
Yeah,
it's almost
it's a like fest.
Yeah, it's almost dirty.
Yeah, it's a like off.
It's a like off.
Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate it. Again, like we said, like and subscribe. We'll like you. You like us. Hopefully, we need recognition.
Yeah, because it helps us validate.
It helps us validate our lives from being lame.
It also shows our wives that we're actually going somewhere and doing something versus just hanging out in my garage for an hour.
You're so right.
So on many levels.
And so many levels.
So many levels.
Listen, we don't have kids. We do a podcast in my brother's garage.
Hey, I did the dishes before we came.
Hey, I didn't.
And laundry.
I didn't even cook today. I was like, nah.
I know what you're thinking, ladies.
I had Raising
I'm
Cane's.
taking. God, delete that. All right, let's wrap this before we we have incriminating evidence.
Oh God, I got lightheaded.
Oh Jesus.
No. Oh, why?
Oh Jesus.
Jesus,
take the wheel.
Take it from his hands.
There's the short.
Dude. The amount of stupidity that I have to watch when I edit this shit is insane.
God, we're stupid.
Yep.
All right, let's wrap it.
Yeah. From all of us here at Petrol Station, aka Dennis and I.
I was like, both of us?
Yeah, both of us. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Like and subscribe to this video. We like you. If you like us, we need validation. I don't know. We're attention whores?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would say. We're attention whores, and we love the views. So until next time, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.